I believe this is like a hiking trail, but this is literally freaking majestic, dog. Oops. There goes a couple chasing. Imagine catching like just a tank brookie down here. You gotta feel like an absolute boss. Really reminds me of Iowa. Stop casting. That direction, I want you to go to the right. There you go, just like that.
I'll give you that one.
What the heck was that? Was that a fish? There you go. Here comes the little guy. That's a pretty good size one for this spot, based on what I've seen today. Unhook him nice and gentle. Her. This is a female. Bye-bye. I seen her go right back in her spot. Just the base of this first little outcrop. Oops. Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there. If only I could have done that cast the first time. Oops. Not like that. I don't want to hit this rock. This is amazing, dude. I really don't want to hit that rock. Not only does that mess up your bait, but they can feel that. Alright, that's the entirety of that hole right there. Let's see, there's a couple of them. Oh, there was a big one in there. Now I regret quitting so soon. There pops a little guy at it. There you go. Retreat backward so I don't muddy the water forward. And I'll unhook him right here. Come here, buddy. Unhooked. Get that beautiful tiger fin out. Alright, bye-bye. I was talking to my buddy the other day about tiger trout, and I was like, man, how the hell have neither of us ever caught one of those things? I think you have to go up towards like Eau Claire though, because that's where most of Wisconsin's population of like natural brooks are. So all it takes is a, you know, stocking of browns and you have your possibility. Was that guy the social outcast? Oh, there's a little one chasing it. I don't need to catch him though. I just mean, why are they all sitting back behind me and not here? More likely is that I just can't see them. See if I can't spot a larger one. And I cannot. Well, I lied. There they all went. No trespassing in 40 feet. Come on, man, you can't own the water. Actually, you can in Wisconsin. It has to be navigable by boat or kayak. But that is lame. No trespassing in 40 feet. No trespassing in 40 feet. It still says 40 feet, unless it's up there. There's no trespassing. Alright, this is as far as I'm really going, because I don't know if that's private or not. And I don't want to find out. Time for the next spot. It is kind of BS that we sell our waterways to just anybody. It should all be public. But then I suppose you have the issue of like, I got this tiny, tiny, tiny little creek that's not even fishable, and people just go in there. So, all right, we're gonna hop up to the truck, charge some batteries, eat a sandwich, and we're gonna drive about 10 minutes to the second spot. And I'm just gonna enjoy this view on my way back. I bet you 100 years ago a mountain lion lived in here, but no longer. I bet you there are mud puppies in here too. It's getting to that time. Maybe I'll make a video about looking for blue spotted salamanders. Like right in the spring. Like right about now when it's just starting to get warm, like 40 degrees, 60 degrees in there. You start getting that spring rain. Just go out in the woods at night and start flipping some logs and you'll find some big blue spotted salamanders. So, we'll see. I'll poke around. I'll poke around today, see if I spot anything. All right, I'm at the next spot. There's 2 cars parked here. The creek I really wanted to go to is had a bunch of private property postings on it. So I talked to the gentleman who lives up next to this part, which is public, and he told me that you're allowed to fish there as long as you don't touch the land. But I don't know if I'm willing to risk it today. This spot is pretty small. He said this used to be really good until it got swept away like 15 years ago in a flooded the farmer field in this whole area. So I hope these 2 cars are just hikers and not fishing, because I don't know if there's enough fishing room for 3 cars. This is definitely brook trout territory, but this is a little bigger. This might hold a fish or 2. So that little waterfall, that's where I have to cast to make this work, because I have to come down the waterfall because there's not enough deep section. It's kind of weird. The river branches right here and you get like this like island of reeds. I think I've seen that before. Man, I ain't catching nothing here. I'm out. Well, I'll be damned. Like I was right. Public area fishing. Oh my God, it just looks fantastic.
Looks can be deceiving.
That's a new one. There's a dead snake cut in half right here.
Seems promising.
That's like a king snake or something. I'm telling you, this is good. All right, I'm really gonna give it my all here. This is my moment. I'm stuck. Oh, oh, jumped out at it. These are browns. I know it's gonna be browns here. All right, I'm at the next spot. That last one, it's just not good, but this is very close to it. You might be thinking like, oh, why are you in that little creek? I'm not in this creek. This creek runs into a little lake, hidden lake way back here. It's like a mile hike. Supposedly there's a few brown trout floating around in there. So that's where I'm headed to. I just figured this creek's going down. It's probably just going down towards the lake. So this is just my guide to get there. I'll catch you when I get there. Hopefully this is all right. Otherwise, there's like one more spot close by and then probably gonna get rolling home. I just wanted to touch base on something. watched on the spring, you might have noticed that I'm doing a lot of exploring for new spots. And that's really when you want to go try new spots. Late summer is where you go to your established spots, late summer and fall, and that's when you go after big browns. But in spring, I go to check it out. Because if you look right down here, all these pods that are starting to grow in, that's like the emerging forest or the emerging marshland. So if you think about it, like maybe even like 2-3 weeks, this whole thing is going to be 1,000 times harder to get back here. So you go and research new spots in the spring because there ain't nothing grown in yet. You can have an easy time getting back there still. That's where you find spots that when you go to check out new spots in the fall, you might not even be able to get back there and know that it's a good trout spot. So that's why I do the things that I do. Right now, I might check this out. It's epic. And at least I got to go now because it's not even worth my time in, 3 months because it's going to be so hard to get back here. I mean, now even look, it's already getting hard to get back here. Here you go. We've got ourselves a lake. I'm walking on this reeds and stuff. It's kind of making me nervous. I'm gonna tell you just like a safety thing right here. So a lot of the times when you get to these lakes that are surrounded by marshland, all these reeds, that's not land. I don't want to fall It's in. floating vegetation. So if you step in the crack, there is a chance that you go through. So I would not recommend doing this unless you know what you're doing, Be careful. Make sure you got a good foothold, and honestly, just maybe not do this. I believe those are spring peepers, which is the little tree frog we get in Wisconsin. Really small. Maybe I'll be able to catch one. This spot sucked. I'm not going to make you watch it. Alright, we're at the... I think this is going to be the last spot of the day. I kind of feel like my luck is running out. I don't know, the conditions haven't been amazing. We only caught stuff at that first spot. So I was here probably 3-4 weeks ago. And the water was way too high. This is like one of my really good spots, so hopefully the water is not so high today. It is not as high. It's clearer. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stick this one out for a bit. I don't think it's as high. I don't know why I only came here one time last year. This was like one of the best trips of my year last year. There we go. I just wanted, that's already the nicest one of the day. I'm glad I came here. It was worth it just for that. Rookie. And I'm gonna need pliers. Wet my hand. I didn't want to record all this time if I didn't catch anything, because then I have to go through all the footage. He coughed up a worm. Beauty. Hi, buddy. There he goes. Nice! Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, dude. I couldn't believe it when that thing bit. Let's freaking go, though. Hopefully that's a sign of how this is gonna end up turning out. This is a good spot, it's just gotta have the right conditions. It was really reluctant too. He like bump, 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 slam. Let's freaking go though. That's a nice brookie. I'm just hitting everything, working my way up. It's kind of coming down. Hugging that left side right now. Would you stop raining, please?
Nice going, cupcake.
I was fixing my line and I had a little brookie on. That's funny. I love when that happens. Yeah, my line was all wrapped up in the reel and I felt a little resistance. I'm like, oh, I know it's just gonna be a little guy trying his best, just like me. There you go, one little brook trout. Bye, buddy. Just slamming brook trout today. There you go. No! That was another one. They like this little tree right here. There you go. Ooh. Oh, that's a monster brook.
You think that's big?
That's my PV brook. Weight-wise, I think. That's a tank. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a fantastic brook trout. Has a little mud on there. So I'm just clearing that off. And I'll show you here. And I'll release. Alright. There you go. There you go, girl. They're eating worms. This, like, it's hard to see on the camera. This thing is fat, dude. Let's freaking go! That was kind of it for the day. I do catch this one more right here that you'll see in a second, kind of by accident. So we checked out the Glen, and then we checked out that lake, which was bad, and then we checked out here. The Glen had that more natural brook trout, and this had more of a stock variation. As of this video, I have recorded my next one, which I catch a lot more fish in it, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching. Oh, right here. Stay on. All right. That's stupid. That's totally the same one. When I was bringing it up out of the water, you got it. Silly fish. Big fat female. What? These fish are munching, dude. What, like... Look at the size of that thing. Beautiful fish, though. Bye-bye.